Talented as an artist, Colossus lived a tranquil life on a farm in Russia. Known as the formidable Colossus, he is the younger sibling of the renowned cosmonaut Mikhail Rasputin. His life took a significant turn when he encountered Professor Charles Xavier. Since joining the X-Men, Colossus has harnessed his mutant abilities to acquire superhuman strength and transform into organic steel. Considering Colossus's background and abilities, what are your thoughts on the possibility of him starring in his own solo movie? I mean, I would love to see him in a standalone movie. He has a very interesting story to tell. Colossus, whose real name is Piotr Nikolayevich Rasputin, is a character featured in Marvel Comics. Created by writer Len Wein and artist Dave Cockrum, he made his first appearance in Giant Size X-Men #1 in May 1975. As a Russian mutant and a member of the X-Men, Colossus possesses the ability to transform his body into a metallic form, granting him unmatched physical strength within the team. He is characterized as quiet, honest, and virtuous, and despite being a talented artist, he reluctantly engages in combat, feeling a responsibility to use his powers for the betterment of both human and mutant society. Colossus has maintained a consistent presence in X-Men-related comic books since his debut and has earned recognition in various rankings. Wizard placed him at 184 in the top 200 comic book characters of all time, while IGN ranked him 10th in their list of the top 25 X-Men in 2006. Additionally, Comics Alliance named Colossus the 22nd sexiest male character in comics in 2013. In film adaptations, Donald McKinnon made a cameo appearance as Colossus in X-Men, succeeded by Daniel Cudmore in X2, X-Men Last Stand, and X-Men Days of Future Past. Stefan Kapicic provided the voice for a different version of Colossus in Deadpool, Deadpool 2, and the Marvel Cinematic Universe film Deadpool 3. In comics, Piotr Rasputin was born on the Ust-Ordinsky Collective, a Soviet collective farm near Lake Baikal in Siberia. His family consisted of his mother, Alexandra, his father, Nikolai, and his sister, Ilyana. The family had a connection to Grigory Rasputin and a Romani woman named Elena, as revealed in the 2006 comic miniseries Colossus Bloodline. Peter's older brother, Mikhail, had been a Soviet cosmonaut who was believed to have died in a rocket accident. Peter's extraordinary abilities first surfaced during his adolescence when he rescued his sister from a runaway tractor. Subsequently, Professor Charles Xavier, the founder of the X-Men, reached out to him. Piotr Rasputin became a member of the second generation of X-Men, assembled by Charles Xavier to rescue the original X-Men from the living island Krakoa. Despite his origins on a farm near Lake Baikal in Siberia, he agreed to leave his birthplace and accompany Xavier to the US. Under Xavier's guidance, he adopted the codename Colossus. Following the successful resolution of the Krakoa incident, Colossus chose to stay in the US as part of the new X-Men team. Colossus is consistently depicted as a peaceful and selfless individual, hesitant to inflict harm or take lives. He often puts himself at risk to safeguard others. In his early missions, Colossus engaged in battles with the Shi'ar Imperial Guard and explored the Savage Land, where he encountered Nereel. Peter's family remained a constant concern for him, and he frequently corresponded with them through letters. However, shortly after joining the X-Men, his peaceful life took a dark turn. A woman named Miss Locke kidnapped several loved ones of the X-Men, compelling the team to aid her in freeing her employer, Arcade, from captivity by one of Dr. Doom's robots. Among the captives was Colossus's younger sister Ilyana, who had been abducted from their Siberian collective farm and transported to the US. In a distressing twist, Arcade brainwashed Colossus, turning him into the Proletarian, and pitted him against his fellow X-Men until they managed to break the mind control. The X-Men successfully liberated Ilyana from captivity, and she chose to reside with her brother Peter at Xavier's mansion. However, her story took a supernatural turn when she was later trapped in a dimension called Limbo. Time passed differently in Limbo, and while Ilyana experienced years, only moments elapsed on Earth. During this period, she transformed into the adolescent sorceress known as Magic. Unfortunately, in an alternate timeline, a version of Colossus met his demise in limbo. In a pivotal moment, when the X-Men confronted the malevolent mutant Proteus, Colossus faced a moral dilemma as he attempted to take Proteus's life. Despite the questionable morality of his actions, Colossus undertook this drastic measure to save Moira McTaggart's life. This internal struggle reflected Colossus's ethical complexity. During his early tenure with the X-Men, Colossus initiated what could be considered his most significant romantic involvement with fellow X-Man Kitty Pryde. Although their time as a couple was brief, the relationship laid the groundwork for a profound and enduring friendship. Colossus later faced a near-death experience in a battle against Mystique's Brotherhood of Mutants. Fortunately, his life was spared through the intervention of Rogue and the Morlock Healer. In the course of the Secret Wars event, Colossus found himself captivated by the alien healer, Zaji. This experience led him to a realization about his feelings for his teammate, Kitty Pryde, acknowledging that they weren't entirely genuine. Consequently, he ended his romantic relationship with Kitty Pryde. Emotionally troubled by this decision, Colossus became involved in a bar brawl with the formidable Juggernaut. The Mutant Massacre marked a significant chapter in Colossus's story, as he played a crucial role in the X-Men's mission to rescue the Morlocks from the Marauders. When Kitty was gravely injured by Harpoon, Colossus succumbed to his anger, resulting in the death of Riptide. Despite his actions, he eventually lost consciousness due to previous injuries inflicted by Riptide. To aid in his recovery, Magneto, assisted by Shadowcat, used his powers to heal Colossus's armored form. However, this restorative process left him paralyzed, and he was subsequently sent to Muir Island along with Nightcrawler, Shadowcat, and the surviving Morlocks to recuperate. Over time, Colossus experienced a partial recovery from his injuries, but he remained trapped in his armored form, with the ability to shift to his human form requiring intense concentration. During the Fall of the Mutants in Dallas, he used his sister's teleportation ability to join the battle, ensuring Destiny's vision did not include him. Imagine a story like this on a big screen. Wouldn't you love to see it turned into a standalone movie? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for updates, and make sure to hit the bell icon so you never miss out on anything. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll catch you in the next one.